Hey guys, and welcome back to another YouTube video. In this video, I'll be doing my Gold Coast vs North Melbourne AFL Fantasy review and going through who did really well, who did really bad, Touk's injury, how long that's going to be out, and I guess also some other guys. Sheezel finally forgot how to score. Well, he did get tagged, but we'll go through that and other things as I... One second. So, before we get into it, remember to like and subscribe, as my dogs decided right at the point of recording to go nuts. Remember to turn the notification bell on, and let's get into the video. So, Lockie Weller, a guy that I've toyed bringing in, week out, had a huge first, huge third. It just sucks because he has the preferred buy. So if you needed someone and you had held day and you needed another defender, I'd be jumping on Weller because he's got the preferred buy. Averaging, 95, 96 now, I'd say. Weller averaging 99. Wow, that really bumped his score up. I guess he didn't play one round, so averaging 99. Like, that is huge for him. And, what's he, 10? Yeah, 99, okay. So, yeah, huge from him, and I'd be looking to get him in as he looked really good this week. McPherson, 109, pretty good first half, and yeah, a good supplementary second half there. Anderson again looking good as well. So if you wanted a midfielder, especially now with Touk being out, I think Anderson will pick up the slack. The only problem I have with him is the potential for him to get tagged, as he is the only dangerous midfielder there. Lukosius, Raul might actually pick up with Touk being out. Now, I initially thought Touk was a season-ending ACL, but it doesn't look like it. It looks like a double meniscus and some other joint or something in there, or ligament in there, I should say, not joint. Ligament in the knee. I don't know whether it's MCL or PCL that he did, but he certainly couldn't move his leg, so he's going to be out for probably, I would think, 6 to 8 at least weeks, as a meniscus is usually 4 to 6, I want to say. So, yeah, I think he'll be out for an extended period of time, meaning that Anderson and Raul are probably two guys that you should look at. So there's a lot of guys from this Gold Coast team that you should look at. Weller, Anderson, Raul, just because they have the preferred buy. Touk being out helps Anderson and Raul. And Weller's just come on like a house on fire. Ainsworth, Ellis, Witts came back strong, so no Ned Moyle anytime soon. Chol came back all right, but I just don't like him as a player, to be honest. Powell, Fiorini, Ballard, these guys all had really strong first quarters as they just kicked it round for 5 minutes or so. You'll see here 20 to... not really, yeah. You can see here from 15 or so, from 14 to 20... 130, they sort of kicked it around. You see here 14, they had a couple of chains here where they just, and Powell as well got involved, I want to say, a little bit, but it was mostly Weller here. You'll see 15, 19, 20, and then 25, 27. McPherson as well, 19, 19, 14. So you see those long 45 seconds, 50 seconds of just kick, and getting those plus sixes up. So now we go down to McAndrews did alright actually, but I just don't like him at his price tag. Humphrey did alright, but I don't like him at his price tag as well. Miller injured, obviously, like we talked about, done for a long time, so his price is obviously going to go down quite a lot. And yeah, Holman tagged, I believe it was Holman that tagged Sheezel this whole time, the most of the time, and Sheezel didn't even basically get to his break even, so he'll probably get no change in price, but Sheezel's looking at a big break even next week, so I want to see his role next week, as I need to get Cam Mackenzie out, as that's more of a priority. So, and then we move over to North, and Zeeble top scored again. Bad last quarter to sort of not get to that 100, but this is exactly what I brought him in for, exactly what I wanted. Already gained 50k, but has been a consistent 90 scorer. Hall is a guy that, if we look here, is going to dip in price, and I just wonder, is he going to have a couple games where he can really go nuts? Break-even's probably going to be 116, 115 next week, I'd say. And yeah, just he won't probably hit that, and he'll jump down again to probably bottom out around 750k. Goldstein had a good 300th. Curtis Taylor, was he the one that missed? Yeah, here he missed a really bad. He got the mark and somewhere here, and he missed a shocking kick somewhere. I want to say it was him. Tucker, decent game, but just doesn't look good in terms of actual like play for North, and they should just play their rookies, to be honest. McDonald, all right game from him. Zohar, David Juniak, another down game from him. So glad I didn't pick him up a couple of weeks ago, as he's going to crash now below 800k. Powell, Cunnington had a great start here. He was on to, what is that? He was on 16 after 5 minutes, and he looked great, but he fell away again and got to 66. Stevenson, Logue, Scott, and then you go down to Sheasel. Sheasel had a bunch of negatives against him, and that's why he scored so low. So the fact that he got to 47 with a corky from last week, a hand injury, getting tagged, as well as Hall pushing him out to the wing and into the forward line at certain points, means that if he doesn't get tagged, which you should honestly just be tagging Zeeble on Hall or JV Juniak, not tagging Sheasel at this point, because he does actually turn the ball over quite a lot. So there's not much point tagging Sheasel, I don't think, especially because he had an injury. He wasn't going to blow the game away, especially with that injury. So next week he has, who does he have next week? He's already played the Hawks. So he has Melbourne next week. I doubt that they tag, as they'll just think that they're better on merit. And I'm expecting probably 85 or so from Sheasel here on out. So yeah, not the worst from him, but obviously dropping that average down to still over 100, but yeah, not the best performance. And then you got Shields, Turner, Comben, Curtis, and then no one else really. Phillips got subbed out, but so that really sucked for owners that brought him in. I almost brought him in, but glad that I didn't. So is there anyone else to really talk about? Larky, I think, had an injury as well. Was it Paul Curtis that missed, maybe? Yeah, it was Paul Curtis here. He had a kick from about 5 meters out, I swear, and on about a 45-degree angle. He goes round the corner, like plays on very, very early, and just absolutely smashes it into the post from 5 meters out. And you sort of expect a player to kick that goal, I should say, at least 80% of the time, and he just missed it. And it's the fact that he took so little time to do it. So that's the review of the Gold Coast versus North Melbourne game, and I'll see you guys in another video. Thanks, guys. Goodbye.